Hey guys, so here's just a quick tip on if your water softener, brine tank, etc. Is leaking. So this is a polyethylene or polypropylene. I believe it's might be a ethylene tank, and I had developed a pinhole right there. You can look up plastic welding charts online. You can actually just use a soldering iron. I've used it a couple times before. You just have to make sure that you use a like for like plastic. So on Amazon, this was a 80-watt kit, and it's got a flat head, so it makes it easier to try to melt the stick into the joint or hole or deficit that you're trying to fill with the filler material. You can use a zip tie, like I said before, but look a chart up online. It'll help you try to identify, based on how it's made, what happens if you heat it, etc. This kit I think was about 20 bucks. Came with quite a few of these welding rods. And long story short, like I said, I had a pinhole that obviously it doesn't look aesthetically as pretty as new, but a replacement tank's about 140 bucks. And then this kit on Amazon for the 80-watt soldering iron with the plastic welding head, and then 20 of these rods. They gave some black rods as well, or I'm sorry, white rods as well to make it in case you have some white plastic that you've got to fill. Took about 3 minutes to heat up. Like I said, you could do it with just a normal soldering iron, but the tip isn't the most ideal for it, and you don't want to poke a hole through. And then I just laid the filler material up against the pinhole, and then pressed the brass colored head there, the spade head, up, heated it up, melted it, and then filled it, and then tried to use it to smear and smooth the material over it. Going on about 10 minutes here with no leaks on the tank. Time will tell, obviously, later on if the weld holds, but I've used it quite a few other times with just a soldering iron and a zip tie. So like I said, just look up the chart online. There's quite a few plastic manufacturers that'll tell you between HDPE, polypropylene, polyethylene, what can be welded with one another. There's difference between thermosets and thermoforms of types of plastic that you'll have to research, but it should work for just your generic brine tank, garbage can, run of the day, run of the mill types of plastics.